My name is Tracy Hayes, and I ran for Rhody Royalty in 2004. I was a senior in high school at that time. I was queen that year. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. Definitely a really great experience. Currently, I am a registered nurse. I graduated from WSU in 2009, so I went on to college after high school, and I'm a registered nurse now in an emergency room in Spokane, Washington, so that's where I live. Rhody is always the week that I come home. It's the one time of the year that I usually do come home to Port Townsend. I did grow up in Port Townsend. What is it like coming back to Port Townsend? It's a lot of fun. It's a little bittersweet, you know, because growing up here, this is where my life was. Born and raised in Port Townsend, and then went off to college immediately after that. All of my friends are still here. A lot of my friends are still here, at least. So I come home about once or twice a year, and coming back is just, it's a lot of fun to see everybody and to see my family and drive around town and just, you know, all the memories come back. I miss being on the water. Growing up in Port Townsend, we're kind of spoiled because we're, you know, surrounded by water, and we have all the nice beaches and the docks. I ran for Rhody Royalty because being born and raised in Port Townsend, Rhody Festival was always the one time a year that everybody looks forward to. And growing up, that was just one of my best memories, is going to the parade and watching the floats go by and seeing our own Rhody Royalty from Port Townsend. And I always just really admired the royalty, and that was just always something that I aspired to, and it was just always a goal of mine. So when I finally got to be the age where I could run for it, I went for it, and that's why I wanted to do it. I think the highlights for me when I was Rhody Royalty would have just been the trips that we took to all of the different parades. Well, definitely the parade here in Port Townsend was one of the big highlights. Being able to ride the float, you know, through my own hometown and seeing all of my friends and family on the sidelines, and growing up in a small town, you know everybody, so it was just a lot of fun. That was one of the best highlights. But aside from that, I would definitely say taking the trips with the two princesses who I was really good friends with, stay in hotels and go to the parades in other cities around Washington. I did get a scholarship. I went to WSU, Washington State University, so I used the scholarship towards that. I guess my advice to younger girls would just be to chase your goals and just don't give up. Even if you don't make it towards something that you're working for, just don't give up and just keep trying, and if you have your mind set to something, then you'll accomplish it. What am I going to be doing today? I'll definitely be watching the Grand Parade. That's definitely the one thing that we always look forward to coming home for Rhody, so that's number one on my agenda. And then after that, I'll be spending time with family and friends. We're going to just have a barbecue, and I'll be hanging out with my family, my parents and siblings and friends. And then after that, I'll probably just be out and about in town and trying to visit old friends and maybe go to the carnival with my niece and nephew. Yeah, just doing Rhody. Once again, my name is Tracy Hayes, and I was Rhody Queen of 2004. Thanks for watching, and I'm on Facebook, of course. And have fun at Rhody. Be safe.